Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of my free drawing lesson. So, for today, we're going to learn how to draw a hand. I know that this is one of the most difficult things to learn how to draw. We're going to use today Photoshop. I already placed a picture of a hand. It's actually my hand. I took a photo of it because I don't want to get a picture from the internet to avoid any copyright infringement issues. So I just took a photo of it. And now we can using Photoshop, the technology actually allows us to just trace the object. I already placed a layer on top. By the way, if you want to put a layer, just press this button and then there will be a layer on top of it. We can actually just zoom in and trace the hand, and there's technically nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with tracing reference photos, unless of course you join the competition where you're not allowed to do so. But under normal circumstances, it's okay to trace. It's okay to trace references. But for the sake of this video, I will not be tracing it. I will be copying it and I will guide you through the steps that I will go through. So the first thing, when drawing a hand, or actually drawing almost anything, we start by breaking it down into the most basic shapes that it composes to. For example, this hand, let me check. I'm the second layer on top of it. I'm not in the picture. You so there's a square. There's a square on it. There's a circular shape over here. The shape of the finger, kind of like a triangle. What we do when we're copying something is that we break it down into simple shapes first. So let us start. Break it down, yo. So let us start. Let's start by the palm of the hand is similar to square. The thumb, oblong, circular in shape. Uh, Now, one technique that I was introduced to is always try to draw objects in 3D, meaning when you draw them, drawing them in such a way that they look three-dimensional. You can, my style usually is I try to draw them into something transparent, so that I know where to place the objects. So there. Um, One of the common frustrations that I hear that students say when they're starting to learn how to draw the hand is that they think it looks ugly. It uh, doesn't look sharp enough. Don't worry, everyone starts to beginner, and actually, almost all professional artists, they almost all freelancing digital artists right now, when they're drawing something like this, they start by they start um, they start just making scribbles, dirty scribbles, chicken scratches. That's okay. That's okay. Especially if you're a beginner. And then to clean this up, the second layer, we can use this as a base. We can make it lighter by lowering down the opacity. I usually like to put it around 50, 52. And then I make another layer on top. And what I do next is that I trace. I use the initial sketch that I had as a base. I use that as a base to create my drawing. And then if you're unsatisfied with your work, you can always just press Ctrl Z, or you can just press E and erase your initial sketch. It's okay. You don't need to get frustrated every time you think that your drawing does not look good. No, this thing really takes a lot of practice and a lot of practice, a lot of patience. So you really need to be patient with yourself, especially when you're working on your drawing. So let's try to undo the bottom layer. Another thing that I would like to raise up and give tips to you guys, those who are learning how to draw, please don't compare yourself with others. Don't compare yourself with your friends. Everyone has their own learning pace. Doesn't mean that someone that uh, a child younger than you already know how to draw. You should be able to that too. No, it doesn't work like that. Everyone has their own learning pace, and you have your own learning journey that you need to travel yourself for yourself. So what I think is that we're different. Our skills are different from our peers, and we don't need to continuously compare ourselves with others. Zoom out. Okay, let's try to clean it up. Another practice that I like to do when I'm drawing hands is that I like to always I like to always add something unique to it. I don't just copy the I don't just always copy on the what's exactly on the reference. Mainly, I just copy one element of the reference, like I just copy the pose, the structure, how elements are organized, and usually I just add my own. I added my, for example, here I added a small bracelet over here and there. So we just finished drawing a hand.